Hey, I'm Max, I'm a game developer, and the thing I hate the most about making games is how I have to draw images for my games. I'm not really good at drawing at all. But recently, AIs that generate images from text, like DALL, have been trending online. I thought I would try to make a game using only AI generated images to see if it works and how it looks. I decided to make a cards game because I've never done one before and because they need so much art. First, I found a cool website that lets you generate images from text. I tried generating a few images of magic creatures to see if it would give good results. And honestly, it really did. Some of them were really weird and didn't make a lot of sense, but somehow they still look cool. And the others were just amazing. So I generated and downloaded 20 images that looked cool to me. I also generated a card image to use as the outline, and a background image with fire because why not? I think the AI did a really good job with the fire. Then I imported all of the images into Unity and placed them in my scene. You can see this doesn't look perfect, but it looks pretty good. Then I simply had to code a little bit to allow myself to set the cards. The next step was to show the data of the card on screen. So for the name of the card, I just typed something kind of random that kind of fit with the image and displayed it under the card. But to show the HP of the card, I wanted to have a little heart icon and a health bar. So I'll go back to the AI and make it draw those. The AI definitely had some good creations, especially with the health bars. It has a lot of originality. But I'm gonna go with this one because it looks like it confused the red and green that some health bars have and made a traffic light styled health bar. So that's really cool, so I'm going to choose this one. Also, since the overall theme of the game is pretty weird, I made the health bar scroll away when you get damage, which makes it even weirder. Now all I have to do is to add a bit of code so that when you click a card it goes to the middle. Then you can click an enemy card to attack it with yours. Obviously, I won't spend a lot of time on game mechanics since it's not an actual game, but just a test for fun to see if the AI images work. I thought I could also make a panel show up and display more information about the card. So I went back to the AI and made it generate a panel for me. Once again, it came up with a few good ones and I simply had to pick my favorite. I added it to the game and I guess it looks good. It's just a simple gray panel with a little bit of a randomized background which makes it look pretty good. So now I just quickly coded an AI for the enemy to attack back and a turn system, and there you go, a basic card fighting game without ever drawing anything. One last thing that I might need to do is a main menu. To do that, you guessed it, I'll go back to my AI and generate a background that fits with the magical card theme. The AI actually came up with a few very good images. Then I'll generate a button to put my text on. And I'll even try to generate the title menu by generating an image with text. The AI has a hard time understanding how to write text. If you ask it to write hello, it can do it pretty easily. But if you ask it to write card, it will tend to draw a card instead. I guess that's one of the AI's limitations right now. Then I can simply add the menu elements to my main menu. And I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than nothing. I guess if you are really bad at drawing and you don't want to pay people to draw for your game or use free assets, then this might be an option. But you can probably see a big problem with every AI generated image I made so far, and it's that none of them have a transparent background. That becomes a problem when you want to do things like a character or text, because you're always going to get something in the background of your characters or whatever else you're generating. So if you want to generate, for example, a sword, well, when your character holds the sword, you don't want to have a background behind the sword. You can always open the image in Paint or something like that and try to erase the background, but it's not always easy and even not always possible. Also, it can't really do videos or animations yet, so forget about using it for sprite animations or special effects. In the end, we have a game that looks okay, for free and no effort. Obviously, using only AI is not a realistic move, but you can see that for some things like the backgrounds, it's really good. So maybe using a bit of AI on top of human-made art could actually give some good results and reduce the amount of things you have to draw. Also, this technology is still very new, so I can't wait to see what it becomes later. Thanks for watching to the end, and subscribe if you like this type of videos.